Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the grand final of the Gauntlet number 7. We have arrived, and it's a juicy one because we finally have Icon returning to the grand final to see if they can take down the Chiefs.
Icon taking on Chiefs, and you couldn't have asked for more, really,
Mhm.
especially after their previous little clutch there. I guess it's a reverse sweep. It was a 2-1, and they brought back to a 3-2 over out of order right at the end. But the Chiefs, they are a team to be reckoned with, and Icon, it'll be their
Not to
first.
be reckoned with.
Oh my God!
You don't reckon with the Chiefs unless no, they're definitely not a team to be reckoned with. You have to take them seriously. They are the 5-time champions of the Gauntlet. And I don't blame you for getting that wrong because you are a
I'm
ginger
just
and
gonna
we
stop
all
saying
know
it.
like
I'm just gonna stop saying it.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, we're both happy.
What?
We're both happy now.
Yeah, we're both very happy.
Okay, good.
I'm never happy. But I am happy with the matchup.
Yes,
So,
yes, yeah.
uh, looking at the Chiefs, 5 times champions, we've got Zen, Kami, and Torsos who
hmm
changed their roster up but still managed to stay at the top. The only question has been they've been against out of order every single week for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
They haven't had the chance to truly prove themselves in a grand final against Icon. So now they have this chance to see how it goes. The last time we saw them, it did go to a game 7. So we
Ooh.
might be expecting an incredibly close one tonight.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes once we do get into the action. But who is your tip? Do you like making predictions or not?
I don't mind making predictions. I'd say you
Okay.
have to predict the Chiefs just
Yeah.
because of their history, but this is one of the matchups that I would just put either way. It just
Right.
depends
Okay.
on how you're playing on the night. I think
hmm
Icon are coming off a bit of a high as well,
Yep.
which is going
Yep.
to help them out. Maybe Chiefs a little bit cooled down. So good expectations for Icon to take game 1,
Yep.
but you never know. Maybe Chiefs really come out of the gate strong. They've shown that they can even without the warm up before.
Well, Order did that before, and it didn't work out for them. But I guess Chiefs, they are arguably more experienced. They've been around the world a little bit more, and
They're
you've got
more experienced overall, but
yeah.
Zen hasn't really been around the world. So
Okay.
he hasn't gone to a world championship. All 3 members, he's the one that needs to step up for the Chiefs
Yep.
to really perform. But we will see how it goes because we're on the pitch. The 2 longest rivals in OCE.
The grand final, the best of 7, and here we are underway. The action coming in hot as we are going to see Torsos clearing it out of the Chiefs' end of the field at the moment. Shady's here, just keeping in the middle. Kami, though, here's the pressure starting to begin for the Chiefs. The defense is there. Icon can't quite get it out of their pocket just yet, but straight over the top, Zen unable to connect. It's going to be Kami and Torsos just passing it back and forth. Going to make the read. CJ slows down the action for a moment. Zen put on the pressure, forcing a little pass towards their end, but the Chiefs looking good to clear now as CJ centers it. Here's an opportunity. Shady with the shot. The demo's there, but save coming in from Zen as well.
The first shot rings out for the entire series as both teams have been playing a lot of midfield play, looking for intercepts, looking for some passing plays to set something up. But stuff like that's happening where a player's not ready for the pass, they're not getting it quite past, they're just testing each other out.
Yeah, just feeling the waters, making sure it's lukewarm rather than cold. But here we are. Oh, CJ just bounces it straight in front, but no one's there to capitalise. We are going to see Icon still looking to keep the pressure up in the Chiefs' end of the field at the moment, looking to draw first blood as per se, but CJ on goal there. Torsos just knocking it away. Nice and basic. Good fundamentals. Here's another demo. CJ taking down Zen. And you can see Icon once again with these demos. They're just not stopping. It doesn't matter who the opponents are.
Oh, no, and they can have the chance to take out Zen. They often come out of the blind spots from behind you when you're in defense and you're not even expecting someone to be there.
Speaking of blind spots, that was almost a blind goal. He just couldn't get the defense going as the backboard wasn't too great, but nice and high now. Here's an opportunity. Express, he connects, but it goes up rather than down.
Yeah, Torsos does brilliantly to get underneath that just at the right time when the shot comes in. So they are committing hard on attack, but they're able to get back really fast, get that solo defense happening, and then play it out like that. My problem is, Icon aren't letting them get anything in attack.
But here comes the setup off the back from Torsos, straight down, death from above, but there's the Icon with the clearance. Zen, here's an opportunity, slots it straight past CJ, just to the left, and that is going to be the first goal of the series.
And that double commit, that forced them to stay in defense because they thought maybe a shot would come in. And Zen pushing up the middle of the pitch, getting to the pass just ahead of the defender.
What a shot.
Oh yeah, just it's all about pace. It wasn't a brilliant shot or anything, but he got to it so quickly that he got it past CJ. And you don't say that a lot about
Oh.
CJ.
Oh, get it past him.
Yeah, he's usually so quick to the ball. He's very aggressive. He doesn't get faked out by someone else going. But Zen managed to do it.
There you go. So, CJ knocking it back, trying to get a bit of revenge. Unfortunately, the Chiefs there very, very strong on the defense themselves. Kami keeping it high. Torsos looking to try to set it up, but it's CJ now having to go backwards at the ball. Gonna miss it. It's Shady to capitalise. There's another demo. Kami on the end of it. CJ just knocks it high above the goal, straight out in the middle. Express just aerial in looking for the reset. Can't quite get it. It's going to be Zen now on goal. CJ gets behind it. Slow play for the moment, just trying to set something up. The Chiefs just on the rotations.
It has been slow from the Chiefs as well. They're looking for more of these solo plays once they get the ball to try and maybe open up the net, but you see it, two people keep committing on Chiefs, and this might be an opportunity for Icon.
Oh, but now it's a 2v3 as the demo comes out, but the clearance just in time, buying some time for that respawn there for the Chiefs. But a bit of miscommunication. Kami and Torsos getting locked up. It's Zen to clear it though. Very aggressive out of goal. Kami goes back and knocks it off the backboard. Shady trying to keep up the pressure. Once again, another demo for Icon. Time and time again, just making it work. CJ positioning not quite the greatest there as Shady tries to cross it. They are just buying time for the rotations, and all of the Chiefs there defending, clearing, going together, looking just to dribble it the whole way down into Icon's end of the field. But Shady straight away is going to try to clear it. Express as well. He's just going to knock it away.
It's funny because all three of these players have been historically the three highest demoers in all of OCE history. And CJ has even picked up more of it when he's joined up with Express and Shady.
They're going to have to keep up this pressure as well. It's Chiefs games to lose at the moment. It's Icon that need to start to make the play. They're getting aggressive, all three out of goal at the moment. They are just going to try to get the rotations happening. Chiefs, though, happy just to take the 1-0 lead. The 30 seconds now. And the aggression starting to come out. CJ trying to set something up, but Kami's there to defend. Once again, everyone getting knocked away. And the Chiefs, they are still all around the goal. CJ with the slow play, trying to set something up. Express here keeping the ball down their end. But it looks like the Chiefs, they are going to forget about their goal for the moment, looking to find a second. Here's the cross straight into the middle. Zen wanted to go for something, but he knows that the defenders were there. Torsos keeping it in the air with 15 seconds. It looked like it might be all done and dusted.
There's still a chance. One last go for Icon as Chiefs are managing to put the pressure on the players. It's not going to happen. Can he get it down?
And off the corner, up in the air. Here we go. Last chance opportunity, but it's going to be the Chiefs to close it out 1-0.
That shows the experience of the Chiefs. Difference between out of order. They just let one person go, made sure that they put pressure on the play, and let the other two deal with what happens afterwards. So they were able to hold on. But those are the most scary moments when you're down, when you're up a goal, and there's about 30 seconds left, and especially when you're against Icon, that's when you're most likely to get scored on.
Yeah, and Icon, look, there were a couple of opportunities there, but you can see the Chiefs, their rotations, their defense, after they had that 1-goal lead, all they had to do was make sure nothing went in that goal. And they're too good. They're too good. They're not going to let one slip through like that, but we'll see what happens in the second.
The beauty for game two as well is that Icon really did have a strong showing for most of that game. It wasn't until the second half of that game that Chiefs really created any opportunities. So we see that the spirit is there for Icon, and there are plenty of chances. It's a best of 7, tons of time. It'll be a true test of skill.
They really need to get something going in. Here's the setup. CJ knocks it in the middle, and it's going to be Shady to connect right on the top left. Nothing there on the defense for the Chiefs.
And that was a really quick 1-2. You'd beat out Torsos as well, and the third coming in. Really brilliant play coming out, and just shows how much work you need to put in to get past the Chiefs.
Great passing coming out from everyone there. And then we see once again a bit of a stalemate, synchronization as everyone goes all across the field. CJ though, looking to clear it, gets back on the defense. Gets it away from goal just for the time being. Express, he's going to miss it as he goes very, very aggressive towards the ball. Torsos now looking to keep it in the end. Zen just trying to make a play off the wall. Not going to work out. Torsos with clearance. Nothing quite happening just.
Oh, and there's a disconnect.
There's a disconnect. Oh.
That was just Zen disappearing off the pitch. I'm not even sure what happened.
Can he get back into the game?
He can get back in the game, but not right now, not to make that save.
All right. I've never been in a situation like this.
Well, they just have to play on.
All right. So that's a bit unfortunate there for the Chiefs, but Icon capitalising. We are going to see everyone back in the server, it seems.
They really felt like as well was it was a bit of Zen is back.
Zen is back?
It felt like
Okay.
maybe he left for, settings or something like that, because he was still driving when he disconnected. It wasn't like when you lag out and it takes 10 seconds before you actually disconnect.
Very odd, but at least everyone's back, and Icon, they've got the 2-round lead, or 2-goal lead now, rather. So now we are going to see the Chiefs try to get aggressive into their end. They have to make something work to work this comeback. It's going to be Zen off the post, off the corner, straight in the center. No one there just yet. Kami waiting for an opening, waiting for the ball to be in the right position. No setup really coming in just yet. You're going to see Icon slowly working it back down the open goal. Almost capitalized on CJ with another off the post. There's an opportunity. The pressure going to be kept on as Shady works the ball, keeps it high. Looking for the reset off the roof himself, but he can't make it work. Torsos tries to clear it. Here's an open goal. The opportunity's there, but Kami gets back just in time. Zen as well puts it back to the middle. As Icon, they're just passing so well right.
Oh, yeah, and they're keeping it in the defense. So luckily for Chiefs, they're able to maintain their boosts, but they're still not going to be really impactful with these plays because every single time Icon are ready to bring it back, get a shot on, and this is looking tough for the Chiefs.
Slotted in with a beautiful angle from above as well. CJ goes high, splits around, and slots her right in.
So with 2 minutes 50 remaining, Chiefs have a long way to go to bring this one back, and Icon, it's even longer because they just keep that ball in, they're keeping the pressure on, and they're not letting Chiefs out of their half.
Nice and high down the field. Chiefs, they really can't afford to let another goal in. They really need to find a bit of chemistry, get those passes off, get that defense formulated as well. As Shady, he's just trying to keep his pressure on, doing so well to keep the ball close to the goal. It's Express to put it up. CJ once again just tapping it with the front wheels, looking to make something happen, but nothing is coming of it. See, Shady with the Batmobile flying away at the moment. Dark Knight about to strike, as there we are, CJ, death from above, straight on the ground.
This is so hard to predict too because there's two people up here and it's just CJ recognizing so well that he can get straight down, hit a touch on that ball, it bounces off the defender.
Nice angle, well played, but this is a 4-round lead, a 4-goal lead. I keep calling it round, I can't help it. But we are in the 4-goal lead as Icon are just looking too good in the second game. With 2 minutes remaining, there is the chance for a comeback, but as Yummy told me before, it would be a very, very large comeback.
Oh yeah, it would be a record-breaking comeback. Well, equal to the record of OCE. 4-goal comeback is incredibly difficult, and 5-goal even harder. I think when you've got the Chiefs as well, they've kind of been looking at it, maybe that disconnect from Zen, they can just put the blame on that.
Yeah.
Work on how they're going to play in the next game, and probably not let this one get to them too much. Because this has happened against Icon for them in the past as well, and then they just came back the next game and did the same thing to Icon. So,
well, they know that they've taken that first game as well, so at least they have a bit of a cushion to try to work their way back into it, keep that mental fortitude up, see if they can work something, but nothing's working out for them at all as CJ is just padding those stats yet again.
Really quick play as well. In the intercept position where he likes to be, making sure that no pass comes out, and this time it also leads to a goal because that intercept was between the second and third man. Somebody had already gone from the Chiefs, so that risk is, really opportunistic.
Yeah.
There's a high chance that not only do you get the intercept and shut down the play, but you get a goal. Get another one as well. 7-0. We saw this earlier tonight. Very reminiscent, but more importantly, it's 14 shots to 1.
It looks like the Chiefs have almost given up. They're just trying to get very aggressive and see if they can get anything happening. And because that goal's open, CJ is just capitalizing every single time.
Oh yeah, it's been kind of crazy. It looks like as well, there's a very high chance that Icon are going to hit 100 shots tonight. They just put in another shot, and it's like this. I think that's number 76. Another shot, 77. And that is completely ridiculous. Of course, they have played 3 series, and one of them went to game 5. So a little bit opportunistic there, but we're only 2 games in on this one.
We are only 2 games in, so we can't bite the bullet just yet. But everyone just looking like they're just trying to take each other back to school, trick shotting on one another, just flying across aerials left, right, and center. And the Chiefs, it's pretty much just Zen there on the defense, looking to make something work. Here's something out of Torsos. It's almost towards the middle. Zen with the cross. Kami might be able to set up a shot here, but Express goes high and knocks it out the middle. We're not going to see too much more action. 40 seconds on the clock. Here's almost another opportunity. It's just going to be a slow one for Shady.
We don't really normally see a loss like this from the Chiefs. It might be the biggest loss that the Chiefs have ever taken.
Really?
And I wonder if that's really demoralizing for them. You know, first-hand experience of getting absolutely walloped.
Well, they are at this point where, you know, you can't make it better than what it is, really. Well, you just have, because Zen's gone and...
Yeah, but that also brings up the Brazil. So chat's probably going for it. The Brazil is 7-1.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Brazil confirmed here in the chat. Maybe Chiefs can get another one in here. It's a done game, and what a ridiculous game too. It's absolutely crazy to think that this is how it turned around. I think the Chiefs have managed to put on some more shots as the game goes down, but how do you really tell whether that is Chiefs picking up their game or Icon just relaxing a little bit?
Yeah, knowing that they've got that buffer in the lead, and as the ball hits the ground, that's going to be the Brazil, the 7-1 lead, as Icon take the second game in the best of 7 and make it a tied game at 1 apiece.
931 points for CJ. One of the highest points, maybe the highest point, I think, in the Gauntlet so far. He got 5 goals, another equal record for him as well, and 19 shots for the team across the game.
That is ridiculous.
And apparently Zen got timed out for no reason. Maybe that's what helps them lose, because he's probably not going to be too happy.
No.
But of course, losing a 7-1 is only going to compound on that. Maybe they can bring it back for game 3. I think that's going to be the most telling game for this series.
Well, you know, the Chiefs, they are a professional team, and professional teams need to have that mental fortitude. Even off the back of a horrendous loss, they still need to be able to pick themselves up and come back into the next game.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be chatting for a while as well. Kami hasn't readied up, so potentially talking out what they're going to go through for the next game. They've got a lot of work on here. Can they do it? Or is Icon going to upset the 5-time champions?
Well, looks like we are going to find out very shortly, as the game is about to begin yet again. Oh, here we are into the third, and I could not be more excited, as we are going to see Icon taking control of the ball initially. CJ just keeping it out of their goal. Him and Shady just putting on the pressure back and forth. It's
2 massive 50-50s in a row as well. Staunching out the Chiefs players to get that attack going, and now it's a counter-attack if Chiefs can do anything here, but there's no big follow-up coming.
Not just yet, but Torsos keeping that pressure on. CJ denies it. Kami as well, looking to keep control of the ball. Zen has an opportunity to do something. Here's the one-on-one, and he's going to be able to make it work. Top right corner for the early lead for the Chiefs.
That's a heads-up play from Zen as well. Express had to run back because he thought that a shot was on. You would think every single time, but Zen takes it slow, gets him to a point where the ball's behind him, and just makes sure he 50s it into the net.
And that'll do it. It's just what you need. Get those basic goals in, and, you know...
That's not a basic goal. That was a really smart goal.
Yeah.
He takes his time, he builds up the play, and he puts it on, and Zen... Oh, we're going to see it, aren't we? This is going to be the complete opposite.
Oh, no, not again.
Is this really happening? CJ makes it one of the few mistakes he's made tonight. He's had an incredible night, and he makes a missed touch, and that's giving Chiefs the second goal.
In a row.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's the third goal in a row too, right? Because it was 7-0, they got that 1 goal back. So Chiefs, maybe they're still in this.
Looking good. They've got their minds reset and a bit more confidence now as the crosses are starting to come in. CJ might be feeling the pressure now, doesn't want another goal to go in, wants to be able to formulate this comeback. It's Torsos with a nice little cross there. Zen can't connect, goes for the shot. It's Express just trying to stay near this ball. Here's the pressure from Icon, keeping it near the post, but Torsos just gets in front of it. CJ puts it back to the middle, but Kami, he's going to hit the intercept there. Shady with the cross, tries to buy some time for the defenses to come back. Zen, though, right off the backboard. Shady makes it nice and deep.
And Shady was staying on the backboard, ready for it. He got to the position where he could make the clear from a pass that was pretty unexpected.
But here's something for the Chiefs. We're now going to see Express just working around it, trying to stay behind the ball. And Zen, here we are off the corner, tries to go solo in the 1v2, but the defense too much. Kami as well, looking to get high, pops it up. It's CJ crossing it into the middle. That's almost on goal, but Express can't help him out there.
Oh, it's so close, but it was just at the position away from Express. They have managed to keep some pressure on, and if we look at Zen, he's getting bumped in the net, and it's all Torsos working it away.
Time and time again. Taste of their own medicine. But now here we are, CJ just barely keeping that one out of the goal, straight off the top. No one there for the Chiefs, though, putting up the pressure. They are just hanging around the midfield, trying to play off the punishment, you know, keeping a bit defensive as well, although all three straight on the aggro. The offensive too much. Off the backboard, Shady, he's going to be able to clear it. Kami always going to miss it. No one here really to defend for the Chiefs, but they do rotate back just in time. Kami going high, knocking it out. Torsos flying away with it, looking to go for the aerial off the roof. Control it just in time. Here's the demo, and it's Torsos in the 1v1, but Express gets it off the little angle there. What a shot for Icon.
And again, we see Zen demoed in his back half from behind by the player rotating around, and that has made it very difficult for Torsos. He had to make a touch there. He couldn't, and that is the start of Icon getting back into this game.
Hopefully Zen doesn't cop it again. Look, that's a bit of PTSD for him, and that's almost another. Yes, it is. Shady slotting it in. There was only one man there to defend.
Another demo leads to a goal. How many demos is that tonight? It's got to be around 35 already for Icon. They reached 30 earlier on in the night. Absolutely ridiculous amount of aggression, and it's poor Zen receiving on the receiving end once again.
He is, you know, having a rough one, but looks like he might have an opportunity here off the top bar. It's going to be Torsos to back it up as well.
Good bit of confidence for Zen. He gets the backboard. There's the follow-up there from Torsos. That's so important, as you saw, CJ was so worried about that being in on the first shot.
And that is going to be their downfall, but now we head into a 6th attempt at goal for both the teams. The advantage is still there, the lead for the Chiefs just by 1. There's 2 minutes remaining, so anything could happen at this point, but Kami taking it slow. It's going to be Torsos to try to take the shot off the top of his teammate, but it's not going to work out as the defense was there.
Kami's so good in those kickoff situations as well, where he has the chance to slow it down. He often goes to those blocks that you see, and it almost paid off. Almost went underneath the defender.
Here we are off the backboard again. He can't get in front of the ball. It's going to be Express to clear it. Torsos, though, that's on goal, and CJ makes the save just barely.
And that was a big save, too. You saw Zen was so ready for it to bounce out to him, but it goes so far, it ends up over the top of his head.
Play slows down for a moment. Kami's still here lurking like a great white at the moment. Zen can't connect either. Express taps it around. Nice little touch there. Torsos puts it high. Kami going to put a bit of pressure on, keeping it in there. Control Zen as well, just rocketing in, looking to take control. Torsos off the side, just keeping up the pressure. Express will finally be able to clear that one for Icon.
And CJ spent his time. He took a bit of a risk there to go for boost and try and replenish the levels, because they need to get a goal, and they can't do that without the boost. So they're not worrying so much about defense, more looking to get on the attack, but there's no one there for the pinch.
Straight across the middle with no one on the defense. That was dangerous for the Chiefs. But unfortunately, Icon do not capitalize. And once again, Kami, he's going to be looking to clear it, going high. Torsos as well. Just passing nicely. Zen off the backboard. No one's there to hit the shot, though.
Where's Kami? He was taking his time in the back half. I was expecting another shot on, as Torsos was also bumping the goalie. But maybe just trying to play for this victory. This could get dangerous if they're just trying to hold this one goal lead again.
Torsos solo, but the other boys come back just in time. Kami, he manages to make the save, as that was straight on goal for CJ. Now it's back into Icon's end with 10 seconds remaining. Oh, and over the top, and CJ saves it on the rotation just in time. Zen still across. The pressure's here. There's just enough time for the final play to come out. Kami off the backboard. Torsos wants to go for the shot. It's going to be CJ keeping it up. And it looks like the angle's not going to be there for the Chiefs. Zen puts for the center, but now it's CJ going back, and they can't keep it up. That is going to be the Chiefs' game, and 2-1 is the scoreline.
That was almost a ridiculous montage play from Torsos. He got the flip reset. He got it past one. But even though it wasn't a goal, it made it so hard to save. It got past one. He'd committed. The last player had to dive for it. So all of a sudden, they couldn't get back onto the attack. Really well done holding on to that lead. I was worried about how that would go if Chiefs held on to the lead. We've seen Icon so apt at scoring in the last 30 seconds, but they managed to do it again. So I think we can be a lot more confident. It was a much more confident series game, especially from the Chiefs too.
Yeah, it got very, very dangerous when it got to that 2-2 scoreline. Then off the back of that, Zen just slots one in, and that, or actually set one up rather. It was Torsos that slotted it in, and that's all that they needed to get a bit more confidence. And after that, they were happy just to, you know, we saw it. It looked like, was it Kami that was just hanging back?
Yeah,
hanging back in goal. He's like, boys, don't need to score
and
again. We just need to defend.
The thing that Icon are doing too is they need the demos. That's a boon for them. They're getting goals off their demos, off getting Zen out of the game.
Yeah.
But on the same note, if they're not getting the demos, they're not getting the goal at this point in time as well.
But now here's some early aggression expressed with an opportunity. Kami, though, too good on the defensive. Shady as well, backing up the other Icon gamers. But CJ takes it high, looks to keep his wheels on the ball as it's going to be Shady passing over to Express in a great position. Here's an opportunity. Kami, though, just off from the side. Look at this, the Chiefs, they're just all over the ball, all over Icon. No demos just yet, though. Shady just keeps it nicely in the corner. Zen.
We are showing ourselves on camera as well, so if... there we go. Oh, no, we're back. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Nolski, for putting the gameplay on. It's been a bit of a game so far, a few bumps, as you'd expect from Icon, a bit of back and forth, but you guys didn't miss out on anything while you were looking at our pretty faces.
The concentration on Yummy's face. Love it. Anyway, here we are, back to the game. A minute has passed and not too much has gone on. No goals have been scored, which is the main thing. You guys didn't miss too much action as CJ now with an opportunity sets it up. Express in a great position, but Kami intercepts, and now here's an opportunity for the Chiefs putting it off the backboard, but the defenses have made their way back just in time. CJ popping it up in the air, Torsos straight back towards the center, but no one going to bother for the Chiefs right now. Zen a little bit late as it goes to the side. Kami as well. That means no one's in goal. Will they get back just in time? Torsos, the flip.
That was close because they had an opportunity there, the passing play not quite working out for them. And then Icon had the opportunity too. It is getting incredibly close on these goals.
Incredibly tense as well. You can feel the tension between the two teams. Both of them want it so badly. It's Icon's time to finally try and make something happen, try to take the gauntlet. The Chiefs, the defending champions yet again. But it's Kami looking to put something in the goal. Unfortunately, it's going to be Express just taking that one away. Straight out of the post box.
We saw Torsos in his standard role, trying to open up the net, putting on a big shot. But CJ has been really stepping up in the defense too. Was able to get that ball away at the last second. Speaking of CJ, still trying to pile on the pressure.
Nice touches from the Chiefs to send it straight back to the other end, almost in the top right corner as Zen comes in, looking to keep up the pressure. Shady topping it away. Tapping it all the way straight on goal. Torsos just barely getting there in time underneath the ball. Using that boost perfectly, but the pressure's still here. CJ and Express are here to do something about it. Off the backboard, there is almost a setup, but there's no one there for Icon at all.
Oh, brilliant play from Zen. Jumped to the backboard, faked out an air dribble, and ended up bringing it out. It almost beat out the defender. But you're just seeing how back and forth this game is so far. 2 minutes left on the clock, no score, but there's been so many times that the ball is in front of somebody's net.
No one really making a huge mistake on the defense just yet, so the punishment not able to be coming in from either team. But now here's an opportunity. The ball keeps going straight on goal for Icon, and again off the top post. Very unfortunate there. We are going to see the Chiefs just take it back into Icon's half. Zen underneath it, looking to put it up. It's CJ off the side, looking to go for another touch. Express as well. Can't really tap it. Zen, he gets his way back just in time. Everything's going on into the Chiefs' goal, but they're going to send it all the way back, packing.
And Icon just hit their 100th shot of the night. What a ridiculous stat.
Oh my God. And you got to remember as well, Zen, every time he's been demoed, there's pretty much been a goal scored by Icon. So is this another opportunity? Is Zen going to have the confidence? He's out of goal. Here's an opportunity. Express can't get there. Kami coming in with the save. The intercept just in time. What is going on right now?
And all of the players had committed. CJ had to go from in front of the ball and still makes a great touch. It's now floating in front of the opponent's net. Icon sitting there, waiting. But this feels like Icon's game. If they can just close this out somehow, they should be able to take it and tie up the series.
But CJ has an opportunity now, just trying to dribble it away, but Torsos says no, just standing in the way, looking to take the ball back from the top. It's almost in, but it's off the top bar as Kami a little bit too late there to try to help out his teammates. Zen keeping up the pressure. Kami still down in their end, but he needs to go for that boost. So unfortunately, there's no shot potential just yet. But Torsos, here just looking to pop it up. Express makes the read. Good job so far, but that means that no Chiefs are on the defense right now, just trying to stay back, waiting for Zen to try to set something up. There's going to be Torsos looking to tap it. It's CJ and Shady just bumping into one another time and time again. Kami now looking for the shot, going for the solo play. Unfortunately, it's not going to set something up either as the clearance is there. And with 10 seconds on the clock, it's looking like a scoreless game, but this is where Icon, they have done it before. The Great White Sharks lurking, unable to find their prey just yet. It's Torsos carrying it across. Can he take it all the way in? No, the save is there, but the ball's in the air. Zen looking for the angle. Express as well, keeps it up. CJ trying to chase it down, but the ball hits the ground, and we are going to overtime in game 4.
Too far away from CJ to be able to get that back. But look at all those shots that Chiefs put at the end. If Icon were playing the best throughout the game, Chiefs were playing the best right at the end, and that's a good sign going into overtime.
Bit of a slow play coming out straight at the start. Everyone trying to stay close, looking for an opportunity, looking to pass it off. It's CJ with the solo play, carrying it all the way down. Shady can't hit the shot in the right direction. It looks more of a setup. Express hits it back as Torsos as well is just all over the ball. Zen hits it down to Torsos. He's in a good position, but Shady gets the interception. CJ as well knocks it back for just a moment. But here's an opportunity, and Torsos is going to capitalise. That is the game. One goal is all it takes in the fourth, and that is a 3-1 scoreline.
You got so worried because Kami gets a brilliant 50-50 in the midfield, and I thought it was maybe going in. I think Express thought the same as he goes up the backboard, panics, and misses the ball. One of the biggest mistakes he could make because it's in overtime. It gives Chiefs the game. And honestly, it really did feel like Chiefs were playing better in that overtime, in that last 30 seconds of regulation time, but you hate to see it go that way.
Yeah, you hate to see a punish as the goal. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's the way it's going to go. But there is still an opportunity for Icon. That game, though, it was just all over the place. Everyone, so many passes, so many nice setups. Unfortunately, no one able to capitalize.
Oh, and we're seeing Torsos as well. He's the one trying to fill Dripe's shoes. He's getting these big plays. He keeps hitting the crossbar. We saw that play with the air dribble. We saw the play off the roof. We saw a third play as well that almost went in, and he's just not quite getting it. So if he gets a little bit more out of his performance, he might start running away with these goals. And as long as Icon are aware of that, they have to shut him down.
Shutting it down is what the Chiefs really want to do right now. Not looking to give Icon any extra opportunity, but the reverse sweep is there and waiting. We'll see if Icon can get a single goal this time, see if they can make it work. The defense all night has been so good, but unfortunately it just came undone at the worst possible moment. And now the ball just going back and forth, knocking at each other's door straight in the middle. It's going to be Kami and Zen looking to clear it out. Here's CJ from the side, nicely placed above the goal, but Kami tapping it away.
Those 50s really working in CJ's favor too.
Yeah.
That is where I think Icon are most dangerous, when they get in your face, they get the ball over the top of you, and they're usually ready to follow up as well.
Zen doing a really good job to carry the ball the whole way down. Unfortunately, CJ's there, but there's the demo, an opportunity, and that's not going to go right for the Chiefs as the ball goes down into their half.
I think they were expecting that ball as well to bounce out into center. So it's unfortunate that it just hit that bar or that backboard right to the right of the angle.
Now Shady almost with the setup. Express as well connects, but Torsos and Kami looking to play this one together. Nice and close, popping it up. CJ clearing it over to the side. But Shady, he sends it straight back to the middle. And is this going to be a misplay? Kami now able to set it up again. Unfortunately, there's no one here ready and waiting. Zen, though, makes it almost work, but CJ just underneath it.
So much respect from CJ as well. Kami was really threatening that as Jen gets it over the top. Two players from Icon were pushing out, Zen cutting, and oh, it was CJ's touch that ends up putting it over the top of Express. 1-0 now for the Chiefs. They are looking to take down their biggest rivals.
Chiefs just positioned in the perfect positioning all the time to capitalise on those mistakes. The punishment from them is what's winning the game for them at the moment. Icon, unfortunately, you can see the cracks just in the edges. And unfortunately for them, it's not looking good in the potential final game. They have an opportunity here in the Chiefs end. Express now carrying it across. CJ's here as well, just hunting, haunting, waiting for something to happen.
We've seen Icon get these reverse sweeps earlier. It's not even a full reverse sweep they need to make now, but they're 1 goal down, they're 2 games down, and it is going to be a long battle.
Very long battle with 3 minutes remaining, and here comes the demo. Torsos puts the brakes on for a moment, looking to set something up, just trying to get Kami in the right positions, and goes way too high. And CJ, he's just going to keep control of the ball, but Kami nice and fast off the boost there. Going to try to do something with it. Unfortunately, it's not going to go Chiefs' favour. Zen here just in time, but it's Shady. Can't get the angle. Torsos off the backboard. CJ looking for the angle, but it's going to be Chiefs coming out away with the ball.
After Zen misread that roof so much, it's a surprise that he was able to get that one, because if he hadn't, it was almost certainly a goal with Icon able to put so much pressure. This is a big play from Express. He almost gets the dunk. The second shot, it rings off the side. Can the third ring true? No, it doesn't. That was so tough for Icon. That was their chance to tie up the game.
Back-to-back opportunities and just all of the missing. Great defense from the Chiefs, but also a bit of a misplay there from Icon. It's going to be Shady going high, trying to keep control of the ball, making sure that Chiefs have no other opportunities to get another one on. But speaking of on, Kami with a nice little setup. Unfortunately, CJ's very good getting behind that ball.
Are they going to do this play where they hold on to the 1 goal lead? It's up to Icon to shut that defense down. They keep working so hard for it, but the passes not quite on point. They're not quite perfect. They're not quite getting to each other fast enough.
Here we are, CJ. It's the 50. As you said, Icon, very good coming out on top from these 50s, but there's the demo. Shady takes down Torsos for a moment. It's Kami and Zen, and Torsos on the defensive solo. The respawn working out for the Chiefs at this point in time. Shady, he knocks that one down, but it's going to be Zen last to touch. Him and Torsos, potential bit of miscommunication, but it was Express to clear it. It's now Shady saves yet another. Express again, just knocking it out of goal. Now the pocket is where both teams want to be right now. Express tries to dribble it, but it's going to come off as it goes to the corner. 1 minute is remaining now as CJ, he's just going to try to keep it down to the Chiefs' end. Gets the demo as well. Kami's out of the game, but the clearance is there to buy the time for the respawn.
And this is Icon's time. They have to get the goal here. It's all stakes on the line with 45 seconds left to go. We saw it earlier tonight, but they couldn't do it against the Chiefs in this series. And this should be it.
Oh, Torsos off the roof! From the back of the goal as well. What a save, but here's another opportunity. Express just tapping it up. CJ right next to the ball. He can't make it work. Shady just keeping every opportunity there for Icon, but they cannot make it work. They cannot finish.
The save of the night by Torsos. Is that what wins them the game? It will almost look completely in, and now Icon have 10 seconds to get a goal.
It's off the backboard. Here's another setup, but are they going to get there? 10 seconds remaining. Shady knocks it into the center. Torsos, though, has been so good. The saviour of the Chiefs. Is he going to do it? CJ gets another final shot, but will the ball stay in the air? Shady knocks it off the roof. CJ, here's the final opportunity, but the Chiefs let it go down, and that is going to be the 4-1 victory for the Chiefs.
The 6th time that they take out the Gauntlet, the Chiefs are your Gauntlet 7 champions. They show an incredible performance.
Yep.
They show that they can back themselves week after week after week. They can take down their biggest rivals. But Icon have made a run. They had an incredible night, full of demos, full of shots. And weather that storm shows that the Chiefs are seriously not a team to be reckoned with.